Well, hello everybody. This is Mark from MT.TrainRestorations. It's been quite a while since I had a video that I put out. And the reason why is I recently moved. In July, I moved to Florida from Pennsylvania, which only a few years ago I moved from Arizona to Pennsylvania. So, long story to that. Maybe I'll get into it one day, but since August, I've been trying to get my shop put back together that I had in Pennsylvania. It's not exactly one I had, but it's very close. And I have a 3-car garage here in Florida in the house, and I've taken that over more or less and set my shelves up, have a lot of my Lionel trains and American Flyer and Marks and Dolphins and Ives, and I have a lot of that stuff all set back up. I have set up the shelves the best I could to make the room, and they're kind of full. I got a few more boxes left over there on a cart with trains in them that I'll be putting up soon. I built a rolling table like I had in Pennsylvania for my shop. It helps me maneuver some of the things off the shelves when I need them for my layout, and I can move it all around and put tools underneath and use the top for workspace and so on. And it's not as big as the area that I had in Pennsylvania because I had a garage, 2-car garage plus a huge basement. You might remember my layout that I had there. It was 16 feet by 12 feet. So what I did here, since the space is a little smaller, I put most of all my equipment in workspaces around the perimeter. I still have my compressor, blaster. I did set up my drill press on my welding table right now. And plus I do have some garage items and household items that I have to share space with, so I do have those things, my ladders, got a couple ladders back there and so on. But for the most part, I have a pretty good space left when I'm done, which I'm pretty close to done setting up shop where it's workable for me. So I'll have a space in the middle of the 3-bay garage. I have a double bay here, which I won't be using the doors much anymore. They're insulated. I did the insulation of the doors over the summer because it does get hot in here down in Florida. And I have high ceilings in this garage, which I didn't have before. And we insulated the ceiling above as well. I had insulators come in. And so it's been, now that it's December, it's moderately in here. It's like a 70 degrees, 72 degrees all the time, which is nice. But in the spring, when it starts to get warm again, I do plan to put in a split unit for air conditioning just to keep it, nice during the summer if it gets too warm in here. But I won't need to do that till probably April or May. So anyway, back to the center space. I will be doing a layout here. Maybe in the next several weeks. I'll try to do progress photos of that. But I have room for a sizable one, actually. Once I get my sawhorses out of the way and my lumber and so on sorted out, I have one sheet of plywood left, some 2x4s. After I did my rolling bench, my work counter, and some shelving, I'll be getting a load of plywood and some 2x4s for a layout. I'm going to try to go at least the size I had before, which was 12 by 16, or I have room for actually probably a 16 by 16 or 16 by 18, but I don't know if I want to go that big. I have to, like I said, I have to share my garage with my lawnmower and my pressure washer and some household items that didn't make it into the house yet because there's not a home for them. So I'll probably stash those away in a storage area off-site, or I may just tuck them underneath my layout when I get it fabricated. But I do have a pretty good space, and I plan on a layout again, amongst doing all the work that I do on trains for people. I do have some orders I'm working on right now, and I expect a couple more to come in the next couple of days. So I'll be focusing on doing repairs, doing some sandblasting, painting, powder coating, and so on. Actually, one of the things I started yesterday, just before I could sit down for a little while from working out in the garage here, I took a 813 cattle car and I stripped it down, sandblasted it, took it all apart, shining up the brass, so on and so forth, and cleaning everything. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to get to powder coating it. I'm not sure what colors I'll do yet. That'll be for sale. I just like doing it. I don't make anything on these. I just like taking them apart and making them new again. So, like I said, I've been unpacking, and my counter's kind of a mess. As I find things, I set it down here until I find a home for it. I did get this 127 station in the other day. Saw it online. It was at a very good price. It seems to be all there. The chimneys are in great shape. It does need some tender love and care. I'll get to that eventually. That's for nobody special. I just picked it up for myself. I'll probably do the same thing, strip it down, paint it or powder coat it, and put it up on eBay for sale, because I got so many of these things already I don't need to keep anymore. But I like fixing them. My parts bins, I have to do an inventory and get with Jeff up in New York, my parts guy. Haven't been able to get some parts for quite a while. I've been busy, but the train tender is my source for everything. I'll be giving Jeff a call as soon as I get settled. I kind of shocked myself by unpacking trains. I didn't realize I have this many. This is pre-war metal rolling stock, 3 rows deep. If you could see, it goes back. I got stuff in the back. I got some 165 cranes in the back, some post-war. They're a couple rows deep as well, and a mixture of all kind of things here. I got all kinds of stuff. Track, I got so much track, don't know what to do with it all. Yankee flyers, I got a box full of Yankee flyers, or flying Yankees, I should say. A lot of motors, a lot of engines, a lot of cars, and all that kind of stuff. I just got I have a few modern things around here somewhere. I'm not sure where I stashed them, but I do have some modern things that smoke and talk and all those kind of things. Got a lot of little miscellaneous stuff for the layout. I'll get to that. I have boxes, literally boxes of shells and engines and motors that need to be restored. That's what I was supposed to do in my retirement, and I'm slowly getting to that. Picked up this the other day, reasonable price. I got this and another piece with it, which was this one. I'll be doing the same treatment to it as the one on my bench. Got this about a month ago, picked it up. Unfortunately, the frame is cracked off, but everything else seems to be in order. I put it on the track actually the other day, test track, and it did run backwards. I got it to move backwards, but so it'll be fine. I'll take it all apart, I'll clean it, put new parts in it, I'll redo the shell, use the trims. Got a whistle tender, it does whistle with it. So anytime I find something that looks like a bargain, I'll try to pick it up, because I like to turn them around. I'll strip them all and I'll paint them or powder coat them, and then I just sell them. I sell them pretty cheap, so be watching for that in the future. I got some standard gauge stuff here mixed in. They're kind of mixed up for now because I was just unpacking kind of randomly. Here's another project box in the back. I have several 264s, 265s, freight trains, rolling stock trains. I like those. I have several of them. They will need to be redone as well. And like I said, once I finish with my cutting up my layout parts and making my tables and so on, I'll get rid of all this stuff here. And I had 6 pallets when I started. I got 1 pallet there with some personal boxes on that go in the house. But the other 5 pallets were of just trains. And I knocked some of the pallets apart to save some of the pieces. But the rest of them, I cut 3 of them up, I believe, and put them in the trash last night. Some more of the cut up parts from the pallets. Some of the wood I could use for the layout and so on. So that's what I've been doing. Since I've moved here from Pennsylvania, I've had some health challenges, which also set me back a little bit more than I anticipated. So it took me a while to get to this stage, but my prognosis is pretty good. So far, so good. I've been feeling a lot better, but I'll be, going to the doctors. I have tests and blood work and all that kind of stuff coming up in the first of the year. But like I said, it doesn't seem to be too serious. I feel pretty good. I've been getting back into the swing of things. And hopefully I'll get this video put together, get it out to everyone. At least they'll find out, I'm still here kicking, and I'll be up and running again pretty soon. I do have a lot of folks still emailing me from my past videos asking me for help, and I'm glad to help. And I have folks sending me orders that they would like things fixed for Christmas and repaired. So I do have a few projects that I want to get out as soon as possible. So this is my new home, my new shop, and I think for good this time. I figured once I moved from Arizona to Pennsylvania, I was going to die there, but my wife had plans. She wanted to move to Florida, where my oldest sons are, my 2 oldest sons, and my oldest just had a grandchild for us 3 weeks ago, which was wonderful. One of the main reasons we moved here. So I have a lot to look forward to. Got some new digs here, which I'm happy with and proud of, and I want to keep doing what I've been doing. And I just wanted everybody to know where I've been. So until I get this put together and out, this is Mark from MT.TrainRestorations signing off for the moment, but I'll be back up soon. And please send me any emails you have about any questions or help you need. You can find me at MT.TrainRestorations@gmail.com. Until then, happy holidays if I don't see you or hear from you. Bye-bye.